Om. Why was Om chosen as the symbol? What are its unique qualities? There are two reasons why Om was chosen. First, the search was for a sound that had no meaning, a word beyond meaning. Because if a word has meaning, it belongs to the world of the mind, to the world of thought. Something was needed that was meaningless, or rather beyond meaning. All our words are meaningful. We create words to express meaning. If a word has no meaning, what is its use? We speak to convey meaning. When people reached the ultimate state of consciousness, the seventh body, they realized that any word they used for that experience would automatically fall back into the realm of meaning, and therefore into limitation. The ultimate cannot be expressed through meaning. It is beyond meaning or meaningless in the highest sense. So they wondered, how can we create a sound that has no meaning, yet represents the root of all existence? It had to be a pure sound, not tied to thought. And that's where great insight and vision were used. The ancient seers discovered that the root sounds of all human speech are three: A, U, and M. All words are extensions or combinations of these three root vibrations. Each of these sounds is meaningless by itself. Meaning arises only when they combine, for example, when A and B form ab, or M joins another sound to form a word. So the seers combined these three root sounds, A plus U plus M equals OM. Now, if they had written it as a normal word, OM, people would immediately try to give it a meaning. So instead, they created a symbol, a pictorial representation, not just written letters. The Om symbol contains the essence of A, U, and M, but in a visual form to prevent it from being trapped in language or meaning. It is designed to evoke wonder, not definition. When someone reads ancient Sanskrit texts, they understand all words except this one, Om. They ask, what does it mean? But Om has no meaning. It points beyond all meanings. That's why even its visual form is sacred. It transcends the alphabet and leads directly to the experience it represents. If you look closely at the Om symbol, it has three parts, symbolizing A, U, and M. This pictorial design is itself a profound discovery, originating from the fourth body, the level of consciousness where thoughts stop and only pure sound remains. When one reaches the state of thoughtlessness, the inner silence begins to vibrate with the sound of A, U, and M. These merge and form a continuous resonance. In that state, the sound is not produced by you. It arises from existence itself. That's where Om was discovered, as the sound of thoughtless consciousness. The emergence of Om in meditation. Every word creates an internal pattern when it's spoken or thought. When the mind becomes completely silent, only the vibration of Om remains. If one meditates deeply on this vibration, listens to it with total awareness, a form begins to appear within consciousness. That form is the Om symbol. Thus, all seed mantras, bija mantras, were discovered this way, by meditating on the sound patterns of inner energy centers, chakras. Om is the supreme seed mantra, not limited to any one chakra, but representing the infinite itself. Om, a universal truth. This sound was verified through the experiences of countless meditators across ages. It was not accepted on faith. It was confirmed through inner experimentation by millions of seekers. That is why Om does not belong to any single religion or sect. Buddhists, Jains, and Hindus all use it because it is a universal sound discovered through meditation, not belief. Even in other ancient languages, Arabic, Latin, Greek, traces of it can be found. The sound M always appears in sacred words like Amin, Amen, etc. This is because, in deep meditation, the M sound is most easily heard. It is the closing resonance of Om. When Om is chanted, the final expands and fills the space. It dominates the earlier A and U. Hence, mystics across cultures caught fragments of it, though not always the full sound. The collective discovery of Om India is unique in that thousands of people simultaneously pursued inner exploration for centuries. At the time of the Buddha and Mahavira, tens of thousands of monks and meditators were conducting inner experiments together, sharing, verifying, refining. This collective research gave India deep spiritual discoveries unmatched in other lands, where seekers often worked in isolation. Just as today the West explores science collectively, ancient India explored consciousness collectively and discovered Om, the root vibration of existence. The cross, the swastika, and OM. The swastika was an ancient Indian symbol representing the first body, the beginning of creation, movement, and life. It symbolizes motion, the turning of existence. In contrast, Om represents the seventh body, complete stillness, absolute silence, no movement. Thus, Om and the swastika are the two poles, the beginning and the end. As spiritual knowledge traveled westward, symbols evolved and broke apart. The swastika's flowing design gradually turned into the Christian cross, a fragment of the original symbol, stripped of its motion and depth. Jesus likely encountered such symbols during his travels in Egypt and India, and these fragments reached early Christianity. The Crescent and Om in Islam. Similarly, the crescent moon in Islam is derived from the upper curve of the Om symbol. As teachings spread across regions and languages, fragments of symbols survived, often misunderstood or reinterpreted. Thus, the half-moon of Islam is a broken remnant of the Om symbol, the upper arc preserved, the rest lost in translation. Across ages, all spiritual streams trace back, in some form, to this land, to the mystical discoveries of ancient India. But as symbols and sounds traveled across cultures and languages, they transformed, just as echoes distort when carried by the wind. Today, few realize that the cross and the crescent are distant reflections of the same primordial discovery. Or Osho